In this lecture, we'll be studying how HTML text formatting is done. So HTML contains several elements for defining text with a special meaning. So for example, if we have to make any text bold, we have to make any text, italic, or maybe we have to write in subscript for maybe writing, some chemistry formulas, or maybe we have to write in superscript, like in exponents, like we used to write in superscript. So if we want to write something like this in our web page, so what we need to do, so we need to learn some HTML formatting elements. So formatting elements were designed to display special types of text. So the B tag is the bold tag. The strong tag is something that is important text. We'll be seeing all the examples. For now, let us just take a overview of this. If we use the I tag, that is for italic text. If we use EM, so that is for emphasized text. Marked tag is marked text. Small tag is smaller text. Now you could also see if you want to some write deleted text, so that is del. Inserted text is ins, and subscript for if you need to write something in subscript, you need to use the sub tag, and if you need to write something in the superscript, you need to use the sup tag. Now let us take each and every example. HTML B and strong elements. So let us see. If we write, this is a normal text like in paragraph. Now in paragraph, what we need to do, we are writing something. Now if we want to make the text bold, like here it is, the text is bold here. So what we need to do, we need to add this B tag, and we have to end the bold tag using this end tag. So this is how you could make a text bold. Now coming to strong element. The HTML strong element defines the text with strong importance. The content inside is typically displayed in bold. So, the B tag and the strong tag are usually similar. We can see there is not much difference, but a little bit. Now, if I don't write strong and I write this, I make this bold. So, as you can see, in this it is bold and in this it is strong, but it looks like everything is same. So here bold tag is used and here strong tag is used. So these are all the two tags in which you could make the text bold or look important. Now let us talk about the I tag and EM tag. I is for italic tags. So the HTML I tag element defines a part of text in an alternate voice or mode. The content inside is typically displayed in italic. Now, here's a tip. The I tag is often used to indicate a technical term, a phrase from another language, a thought, a ship name, etc. So, if we need to write something in italics, we can just write, like we did in bold, we can write in italics. There is a start tag, there is a end tag, and we'll get the output in italics. Now, let us talk about the EM tag. So EM element defines the emphasized text. The content inside is typically displayed in italic. A screen reader will pronounce the words in EM with an emphasis using verbal stress. So basically what happens is that when you use italic, so it uses another voice when you do text to speech, or when uh, a narrow AI thing is reading all the text on your web page. And whereas in emphasized text, what will happen, the basically the voice will be changed, the tone of the voice will be changed, but it will look, as you can see in the emphasized text, it is also italics. If you need to compare how, what is the difference between emphasized text and italics, so what we can do, we can just write I, and I, we could run it. So this text is italics, and this is emphasized. So moreover, it looks approximately the same. So this is the italics and emphasized. Now let us talk about HTML small element. The HTML small element defines smaller text. So if we use something like this small, and end it with an end tag, so what will happen, the the standard size of the paragraph is this here, what we get in this output. But if we want some smaller text, so what we need to do, we need to just put small tag inside our paragraph. So for example, we have, let's say, this line, and I want to, in the same paragraph, I want to write something that is in normal text, and I want to write something in the paragraph that is in small text. So what I can do, I can write the particular text. I could write all the particular text in between the small start and end tags. So as you can see in hello world, it is written in standard size, and this is some smaller text is written in smaller text. Now let us talk about the HTML mark element. The HTML mark element defines text that should be marked or highlighted. Like, if we have to write, do not forget to buy milk today. So milk is important. We have to mark milk. So what will it do? It will highlight the particular word. So here, if you have to mark something important, you could just use mark. You could also, mark everything important. Like for example, if I write here, so what will happen? So whole line is highlighted. The background color basically will be changed to yellow. That is standard, and you could mark important things. Now let us talk about the del element. The del element defines the text that has been deleted from a document. Browsers will usually strike a line through the deleted text. Like my favorite color is first in, it will be written like this. My favorite color, first it may be blue, then we have updated it and it is now red. So if we need to tell something that blue is deleted, so what we need to do, we need to strike through it. So basically a line will be over this output text and it will be strike through, and now red will be printed. So if I have to write anything like which should strike through it, so what I need to do, we have to use it inside a paragraph or something. We cannot directly use this. We need to be careful about this, that it could be used under any heading or maybe under paragraph or some kind of text. So like I will write strike through, and let us close this tag. So now what will happen? It will be written like this, strike through. So del element is used like this. And if we talk about the INS element, the INS element defines a text that has been inserted into a document. Browsers will usually underline inserted text. So for example, we used to like do blue when we used to use delete text, like delete element. So here what happened? The line is strike through. And when we use the insert tag, so what happens is that we have written red in between insert tags. So what will happen if we have inserted something, so the text will be underlined. So this is how insert tag works. Now let us talk about the subscript and superscript. That are the two majorly last topics for this lecture. So HTML sub element, the HTML sub element defines the subscript. For example, we have to write H2O, some chemistry formula or something. Subscript text appears half a character below a normal line, and it is sometimes rendered in smaller font. Subscript text can be used for chemical formulas like H2O. So like this is subscripted text. So for example, if I want to write H2O, so what I'll do, I'll just write capital H here. In the subscripted part, I'll write 2, and later I have to write O. So if I write like we have written H2O, so 2 is in subscript mode. Similarly, there is a superscript mode also. The sub, sub tag. The HTML sub element defines the superscript text. Superscript text appears half a character above normal line, and it sometimes rendered in a smaller font. It could be used in something like www, and one is written, or maybe some exponents. So let us try. So superscript is basically half character above, and it is written usually in a little bit smaller size. If I want to write something like 3 to the power 2, like if I need to write 3 square, and 3 square is equal to 9, so what I will do, so we can write something like this. We can use the sub tag, that is the superscript tag, and in superscript, that text goes above the normal text and in smaller size, and in the subscript it goes below the text. So this was all the HTML formattings we can use inside this paragraph, heading, or any other text which is written. So we can basically do the formatting, and this is an exercise. I want you to do this exercise on your own. So you have to write an extra importance to the word degradation. Okay, so pause this and attempt, and then I'll tell the answer. So add extra importance to the word degradation. So we need to give importance to it. So what we need to do, we could just use the strong tag here, right? And we could close this. So this is how you could do. So these are the HTML text formatting elements. That is, B defines the bold tag, emphasize text, italics, small, strong, superscript, subscript, and inserted text, deleted text, and marked text. So this is how HTML formatting is done. In the next lecture, I'll be discussing about the HTML quotations. So I'll meet you in the next lecture.